Welcome back, viewers, to another exciting episode of Quest RPG Brian's Journey. How are you doing this fine evening or morning, whenever you're watching this? Let me tell you, I am happy because we no longer have to deal with Blue Cave, and that is awesome. Now, we do have to contend with Cull Hazard, but trust me, in comparison, it's a cakewalk. Yes. Like, you don't even need a map to get through it here. It's pretty linear, though it does help for those branching paths, because there are a couple. But anyways, as for enemies you can encounter, you got wyverns here. Wyverns are, they're pushovers in comparison to Quest 64, and they really weren't as hard as I thought they were in Quest 64. Anyways, so they're another fire enemy. They have Fireball level 2, I think. Don't quote me on that. Other than that, just spam them with wire attacks and they go down like nothing. And they also drop healing potions, which are nice. Healing potions may not be Spirit Light, but they heal 300 HP, which is double what they did in Quest 64, and it's close enough to a Spirit Light, let me tell you that much. Anyways, we also have Lemias here. If that's not how you pronounce it, let me know. Anyways, they are one of the more rarer enemies that you can encounter here in Cull Hazard, but they are also one of the more devastating. They have 300 HP, they are fire-based, and they use hot steam, which pretty much attacks anything surrounding the user. In Quest 64, they had Windcutter level 3, which was also pretty devastating. You might remember I had quite a bit of trouble with them. Anyways, so, yeah, if you can actually defeat them, they do drop Spirit Gemstones, which are kind of nice, so if you want to grind on them, I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea, but other than that, might want to keep a distance from them. Anyways, my advice to defeating them, water attacks, especially Ice Knife. Ice Shake them to death, it's very effective. It takes out half their HP, that's how effective it is, so yeah. So we have more enemies. We have Blood Jellies and a Scarecrow. Both are Earth-based. Scarecrows use Windcutter level 1. I think Blood Jellies use Homing Arrow. It's either level 1 or level 2. I don't remember. But Ultimate Wind takes them out like nothing. So yeah. And that's all the enemies here in Cull Hazard. And with that, I will digress, because there's not really too much else to explain. I did use a map to get through here. I wanted to try to condense it in like one part if possible, and I did, but still. I didn't want to drag it on any longer than it needs to be. Anyways, so yes, it is a good day for me. I just got done with work a couple hours ago, and I am now on my weekend, so if I sound like I'm spacing a little bit, it's because, well, just got done with work. But I am on my weekend, and I am pretty happy about that. Not gonna lie. Oh man, I have some plans for this weekend too. It's kind of exciting. I got one in particular that I'm doing later today when I wake up, but I can't really talk about it too much. You'll know next weekend, trust me on that. I will say this, it involves drinking heavily, and I was debating about doing more warrior parts, but I kind of decided against it just because I kind of want to be sober when I get back to it, and I still have quite a few that I still need to upload, so it's going to still take a while before I get to recording more warrior parts. Yeah. Oh man, the music just got ominous, it's all foreboding. And I know what you're saying, I edited it like that. Well, no, the game actually played foreboding music here too, so it's not just my choice, it's the game's choice. I just updated it with the the Quest 64 soundtrack. And we have a dragon. Oh my god, it's a dragon. He knows that we're a spirit terror from Mellow Road. Oh man, he has to test our strength. Oh, this is not good. Brian against the dragon, can we do it? Well, he has like 2 types of breath attacks. He has a fire breath attack and he has like, I don't know, a wind breath attack, something like that. I'll get to show him off, like, in this battle. Anyways, so he is water-based and he has quite a considerable amount of the HP, 400 in fact. Yes, so my advice, fire attacks. In fact, you know what? Homing arrow level 2, that is delightful, because as you can see, it did 309 hit points. That's almost all of his HP. And yes, he's done just like that. Easy boss fight. Not gonna lie. Yes, we have admirable strength. You should admire it. Yeah, so... Wait, how do you know all this? Dude, you wanna... No, okay, never mind. He doesn't want to give us any hint as to why he knows all this. He just does. Anyways, so now we can go to Normoon. Because Normoon is awesome. It has awesome music. I love it. It's so calm. It's kind of relaxing. Ah, this is nice. We can talk to people like these vagabonds here. They were in the they were in Quest 64. And we have windmills that have stuff for us. Yeah, it's all is fine and dandy. And I'm still going to continue to digress because there's really not much else to do in towns other than digress and talk to people and loot stuff. You know how this works. Anyways, I need to give a shout out to someone. I need to give a shout out to Hydronics. If I'm mispronouncing that, please feel free to correct me. But I need to give you a shout out because you've been feeding me a lot of very good information about Quest 64, and I thought I'd share it with you, the viewers, because it's actually kind of interesting, and, well, hey, if it's interesting, it must be shared with the internets. Yeah. Okay, anyways, so basically on a previous part, he was commenting to me that in Quest 64, there was 150 items that you could hold in your inventory, but 12 of them were taken over by wings and key items. So until you had 138 slots available to you in Quest 64. Though that mattered very little because you see, the American and the Europe version, basically enemies would only drop items if you had 0 of them. Meaning that they hardly dropped any items to begin with. And that's BS. Because apparently the Japanese version, you could get up to 3 of any item that enemies would drop. And yeah, I felt gypped. The Japanese version was far superior to the other versions apparently. So yeah, he was telling me that, and I don't know, that's... I want to play the Japanese version now. Anyways, so yeah, he was telling me about that. He actually is very knowledgeable when it comes to Quest 64, so yeah. I had to give him credit for that. So yeah, thank you, Hydronics. I appreciate your input to the Let's Play, and I appreciate you helping me with some of the other little small factors, but I don't know. They make the difference in the long run, don't they? Okay, anyways, moving onwards, digressing somewhere else. Because I have nothing else to talk about. Well, I don't know. You know what? This weekend, I am going to have me a steak breakfast. You know, I don't know why, because apparently when I drink, I crave meat. And when I crave meat, I would like to have steak breakfast. It seems like a good deal. Or it seems like a good plan of action. And not only that, but it's steak for breakfast. Steak for breakfast, viewers. Do you understand how awesome that is? Steak is for winners. Having it for breakfast means you're a double winner. Oh yes, I just said it. You're a double winner if you have steak for breakfast. So eat steak for breakfast. It's good. You ever heard that Family Guy song? Steak and eggs and steak. That's what you should have for breakfast. Oh man, I actually have to go back to the game because we're moving on with it. So yes, I was avoiding the end because you need to come here to move onward. And apparently I can't rest at the end because Renisha here is a jerk. She's like, no, the wind's salty, blah 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 blah. And Shannon, how the hell did you get here so quick? Seriously, you gotta be a witch! Or something. Must have teleportation powers. Anyways, you may notice the odd-looking NPC right there. We need to talk to him to advance. And that's why that's why I keep saying check the second floor of the inns. Because this is the time in which you need to know that. You just need to know it. I know this from experience, because I kind of moved on and I couldn't figure out what was going on, and apparently I just need to go here. Anyways, Leonardo here, well, he fights you. He's apparently the genius magician from Bagoon. It's kind of another little boss battle. Anyways, so basically what he does, he has like water pillar level 2, and he also has this weird, I think it's a wind attack. It's basically like this wind cutter snake thing. It doesn't really do too much damage, but it's annoying nonetheless. Anyways, so he has quite a decent amount of health. Not as bad as the dragon, I don't think. Also, Avalanche. Avalanche is a good method to take him out, because he's wind-based, and Earth is very effective against wind attacks. See? It took him out just like that. Yes, we are good, because we're awesome. And you're talking about Zeus. Oh yeah, Zeus. I'll get into that in the next part. I have something I need to say, so I'll get into Zeus next week when I record and stuff. We'll talk about Zeus then. Because I learned something from looking over my last, from Quest 64, yes. So we're gonna head on over there, I guess. Just because, you know, we need to. Yep. The music's all ominous. This is not good. You know what? I'm gonna end it off here because it's getting kind of long. So yeah, in the next part we will talk about Zeus and move on, and yeah, it'll be awesome. Okay, later people.